You know what I hate? Taxes. These evil monetary contraptions are the epitome of shitty inventions, but they're a necessity. Without them, who would pave the roads and give our children a great education? Oh wait, taxes are the most useless thing in society. Who invented this shit, Willy Wonka? Yeah, at least then that would explain the confusing nature of this system. What the hell is a tax bracket? Which one do I fall into? And most importantly, why the fuck is this so complicated? I wish I could say that this demon pile of crap was made by the devil himself or was made by accident by God, but no, we made this shit. We suffer at the hands of our own brothers and sisters. So much for unity. And you know what? Didn't we become independent from Great Britain because of taxes? Yeah, we were fine and dandy with being colonized up until we started getting charged an extra 62 cents on a pack of playing cards. Then we really lost our shit. But when the dust settled and the British surrendered, the first fucking thing we did was tax alcohol. How stupid were we when we fought for independence? Did we lose some brain cells from shell shock? People like to praise George Washington for leading us through the Revolutionary War, but what kind of fucking idiot fights against taxation just to govern on a rule of thumb based on taxation? It's like the pot calling the kettle black, the pot being George Washington and the kettle being Great Britain or King George III or something. I don't know. To a certain degree, I understand paying tariffs, a tax on imported goods. The point of those is to entice more people to buy American-made products that still cost a lot, but at least it isn't taxed. Yeah, it isn't taxed for about 0.5% of the goods made here. Why am I paying taxes for a phone case made in the US? What's the point of tariffs if our own goods are getting taxed anyway? It's the stupidest thing I have ever seen. And then there's how you pay your taxes. Very basically, here's how it works. The IRS usually every April will require that I file my taxes and pay them. What's fucked up here is that unless I get a place like TurboTax or H&R Block to help me file my taxes, I hope and pray to dear God that I didn't underpay my taxes, because it'll either come back as a bill and haunt me in the future, or I could go to fucking prison for tax fraud. Now here's my question. If you fucking idiotically resentful sons of bitches know how much I owe in taxes, then why not just send me a fucking bill? Don't play a guessing game with me. This is my life we're talking about, not guess who. Even more importantly, why is it so difficult to file my taxes on my own? I don't like math, but it's not extremely difficult, so why is filing for them a bigger pain in the ass than divorce proceedings? I'll tell you why. It's because that's how the government and big businesses like TurboTax want it to be. Don't believe me? In 2017, ProPublica reported how the makers of TurboTax, Intuit, and H&R Block were pouring millions of dollars to prevent the Free File Act of 2016 from getting passed. And it worked. It didn't even get past the committees. These big tax companies want you to use their services, which charge you for having them do something that, if otherwise isn't done, you could go to jail for. It's a lose-lose situation. You either sit down and waste 10 years of your life doing it yourself, or give in to these pesky white-only owned multi-million, maybe even billion-dollar companies and let them do your taxes for you. Notice how I haven't mentioned the things that taxes can go to, like schools and infrastructure and a fucking stadium for a sport I don't even watch. On top of that, the taxes that do eventually make their way to schools and infrastructures are so disproportionate it isn't even funny. If the system was as easy as paying a bill and wasn't so fucked up towards minorities, I wouldn't have that much of a problem with it. But it's the amount of bullshit. Oh. Wrong show. It's the amount of crap that prevents us from having that perfect system that's why I hate taxes.